Yeah, Charlie, we're going to Candy Mountain.
Oh my god. Okay, that was a little long actually. That was really hard finding stuff for that. All right, hey, so how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Today, where are we from? This beautiful world. Cheers to everyone, my panel. We got Alex, the beer master.
What's up, everybody?
Cheers. Miscellaneous brew reviews.
Cheers.
East Coast LQ reviews.
Cheers, guys.
Bumpy Road Brewery.
Cheerios.
And Chatio. Cheers, guys. Cheers to the chat as well. We got Robin and Drunken One in there, and Drunken One just he's first, so we got to give him a cookie. All right, so we got a Candyland theme here, and I tried really hard, and I didn't find. Well, you'll see. Let's get this going. Let's get Alex up here to start the day.
What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be reviewing Lubdo. Okay, I'm going to be butchering this all day. Lubdo Island Brewery, Rainbows, and Water Guns and Rainbows. It is a Imperial Pale Ale. Kind of looks like a New England IPA, but you'll see in a second. And it's 1 pint, and it's a 7.5 by volume. Let's pour this up, shall we? I love the smell of these things. There we go. Yeah, that says India Pale Ale. That does not look like it at all. I'm sorry. It tastes like a New England IPA to me. It looks like a New England IPA to me. Well, I'm obviously telling you what I've had prior to this. So, yeah. I'll give you the smell and taste next time around, Legendary Beer Man.
All right, Alex. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. All right, Miscellaneous.
Right in here.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good.
All right. So, yeah, I got something here. Should fit the bill. Got something from Fargo, North Dakota, from Drecker. It's their chunk. This is their raspberry rice pudding sundae sour.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is it's good for the gimmicks. It's got raspberry, coconut, vanilla soft serve ice cream, and cinnamon.
Coconut.
It's canned on 4/11/22. 7.1% ABV, and it's got the black tab. This is probably a special one. All right.
Nice.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and pour it up. Pop this thing in the freezer for about 20 minutes.
Boy, look at that.
Chunky. Very chunky.
Yeah. Nice cascade head there. Oh, it's got a lot of gains.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
We have to. Yeah.
Your beer's alive.
I've never had that problem with Drecker yet. At least not yet.
It's got that nice brains-like head. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
About as Candyland as I could get.
Same with me.
Who's watching TV?
Not me.
All right. Hey, thanks, man. It's
Yeah.
not on, dude. All right. So let's get East Coasted here.
All right. What's up, guys? All right. So when I saw this, I was like, all right, this is great. $7 for this can though. Artisanal Brewworks Warheads Extreme Sour Watermelon Flavored Sour Ale. 5% ABV. It says batch 2859. Okay, it says the batch number. I don't know. Maybe you can go online and figure out when this was canned. Brewed and packaged by Artisanal Brewworks, Saratoga Springs, New York, and under a special agreement, Everett, Mass. And if you want to check them out, you can go to artisanalbrewworks.com. It says Warheads is a registered trademark of Impact Confections Incorporated. When I bought this, the lady, she put this one in the bag and then she like dropped the other can on it, like kind of dented it. Whatever. All right, so I got beer that I've been putting my heavily fruited sours in. I just thought, yeah, whatever, I'll use the same one. Crack this open, check out the color. Oh, looks very red.
I almost pulled the trigger on some of those, but
Yeah, I just grabbed a single can. Oh wow, that's pink.
I just heard that company's real gimmicky.
Yeah, I heard some mixed reviews about this one. It's got a pinkish white head. Actually produced a nice head. 2-finger, tightly knit head. Lots of bubbles on top. It actually looks a lot pinker in person, but it's definitely like a like pink soda looking color. Lots of effervescence, lots of bubbles in the glass. So yeah, I like watermelon. I'm a big watermelon fan, so I'm excited to try this. Cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers, Center.
Cheers.
Yeah, I don't know what's up, Alex.
Cheers. It's the TV over here.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate
that. All right. Bumpy, here we go.
All right. So this one's from Throwback Brewery. They're out of Hampton. I believe it's just Hampton. No, it's Northampton, New Hampshire. This is part of their experimental beer series. And that's the can art there. Saw this on the shelf and it was just like,
that's awesome.
All right. Screamed Candyland to me. But if you really look into it, I mean, there's no real candy, but there's like, I don't know, birthday hats and mushrooms and butterflies and other things going on, hearts and hops. So what this is, it's the Brewer's Whimsy, an experimental beers born from passion and whimsy. This one's called the Yippee Ki-Yay Melon Farmer. It's a blonde ale brewed with Hobbs Farm melons and Sugar Rush peach peppers. It's 4.8% ABV. So let's go ahead and crack it open. I've never had this one before. It's brand new. So
interesting.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I've never had peach peppers. I don't know if they're spicy or what. So kind of find out. They're the same ones that make that jalapeno Bohemian Pilsner. So it'd be cool if this is another spicy one. Pours with a pretty standard blonde white head, kind of a rocky head. And the color is, it's more of like a straw yellow, a bit gold. It does have a little bit of like a dirty chill haze to it. But it is clear for the most part. But anyways, cheers.
Nice. Cheers, Bumpy.
Find out what this beer is about later on.
Cheers, Bumpy.
I like that.
Cheers.
Actually. All right. Let's get Chatty up here.
All right. Hopefully it fits the bill. It's the only closest thing I had to what I thought would be kind of Candyland-ish. It is from Urban Artifact out of Cincinnati, Ohio. It is Cherries Jubilee. Pretty can art right there. And it is an ale brewed with montmorency, cherries, cinnamon, vanilla bean, and lactose. Sugar and spice and everything nice. There we go.
Perfect.
And it is 7% ABV, and it was canned on April 14th of this year. So get her open.
Kind of looks like the color of my beer.
Yeah. That's all she wrote. There we go. Yeah, hold on.
That looks delicious there, legendary.
Oh,
Chad.
yeah. Oh, nice job, dishwasher. Come on. Jerk. It's about 2 finger. Actually, it's tight bubbled head. I wasn't expecting it to be tight white bubbled heads. I figured it'd be more pink in there, but there's really not a whole lot of pink, and it's very pretty in color. Yeah, I look forward to getting into this. Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Cheers, Shadio.
Yes, sweetest. All right, so I got one from Stoop Brewing. I think they're out of Washington, Seattle, to be exact. This is our Citra Studies IPA. I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of IPA it is. 6.6%. Now, this is not Candyland, but it is Beerland. In my opinion, there's all kinds of things there, and it looks like kind of a game board of whatever sorts. I could not find anything, but it's close enough in my opinion, I guess. I don't know. It was really hard. But this was canned sometime. I don't know.
Don't you love that when you get a date on the can and it just
looks like they rushed it into production.
Yeah. Oh, it smells good. Yeah, right? Well, this is a West Coast for sure. Smells really herbal. Yeah, nice finger head there. Good honey colored beer. Wow. Whoa. Papaya and herbs and weirdness, earthiness. Okay, cool. We'll get into that. But let's get back to Alex. Right.
Okay, everybody. All right. Well, this is what I'm drinking. Drinking some Level Island Brewery, even though I'm butchering that. And it is like I said, water guns and rainbows. As you can see the rainbows. You can see the water guns, and if you get a little closer there in the middle, you can see an actual rainbow next to in the middle there. So now, good can art. I do like the can art. And obviously, just to let you know, the actual person in the middle there kind of reminds me of like 1800s or 1900s style of diving equipment, diver. Kind of like it should be called diving, a diver brewery. That'd be nice if it has that same kind of look, if you know what I mean, or a space helmet, old fashioned. Yeah, it could be any of that. You know what I'm talking about? Those helmets that you back in the day, you get those big helmets, and you got the body armor thing, and then you're connected to like something from above the water, which is a boat or something. Way back in the day, if you know what I mean. All right, so it had obviously a nice head, still does somewhat, but now it's just nice and flat, softy. Yeah, looks delicious. Looks like a New England IPA, even though it's supposed to be an India Pale Ale. Let's see what this smells like. When I was smelling it earlier, as I was taking the time, I did smell a little bit of candy, actually. And I smelled the can. It is orangey, as legendary Andrew or somebody helped me out with the other day. It is definitely that. I think it was you, Bumpy. I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. And it has a little dankness, too. So it has a sweetness. I love these New England / India Pale Ales. I like it when they actually base it on New England IPAs instead of India Pale Ales, even though India Pale Ales are very good as well. It all depends on what brewery you're drinking from. So, let's see what this tastes like, and cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Here's Alex.
Big pink stick.
Yeah. You get that orangey taste a little bit. It's not fully blown as an orangey beer, but it does have that. Nice pearly mouthfeel. I might be bringing a brand new beer that I've never tried yet to Eric's show. I might join that as well since I haven't done that in a while. Very delicious. Very, like I said in the beginning, I think in the past, very dank, but now that I know some of the flavors that people have told me, you guys told me, I do taste that orange. Sometimes I taste it right off the bat, and I know that's what it is. But yes, as you're talking, you do have that dryness. It does dry out your palate, but most of these New England IPAs and kind of, India Pale Ale, or depends, does dry out your palate sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't remember what hops. I don't know if you guys told me about the hops, but like I said, I do remember that, what you told me. Yeah. Very, very delicious. Very refreshing for a summer beer. It could be a lawnmower beer maybe, but maybe not, because this is a craft beer. And it is 7.5 by volume. So I don't know. Maybe. It all depends how your what's the word? Tolerance is when it comes to beer and alcohol. Creamy right off the bat since I poured that. That is just it is very, very delicious. All around delicious beer. Don't like the dryness, as I said before, in past beers, but I still drink these things because I love them. The flavors are just, they win me over every time. Oh, yeah. That is perfectly. Trying to explain as best I can. But I wish it was more orangey, because that's what I like in a New England IPA slash India Pale Ale. But India Pale Ales and New England IPAs are delicious either way. But that's what I like, though. And kind of candy-like, too, sometimes. Yeah. That is delicious. If you can get... Sometimes it's kind of hard to explain these things. Most of the time I can, but it depends. But yeah, that's what I can taste. I can taste orange, hoppiness, dryness. It is a tasty beer. Like I said, it does quench your thirst, but sometimes it also dries it out. So again, that's what happens with these kind of beers. So if you can get Levels Island Brewery, please do, and this beer specifically, and let me know what you think on your channel and stuff like that. And even though the light is kind of hard to see. It's ridiculous. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, so get that and give it a shot. Let me know what you think. I don't know if it's New Jersey. Let me see if, as we know, if it has an upside down bottle, it is family owned. That's what it means. I don't see any New Jersey signs to this. Let me see if it has it here. No. Okay, 12. What the heck? 12.8. I don't know. I'm confused about that. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, maybe we'll look at this before the end of the show, but I'm confused about what I'm seeing here. But yeah, good beer. If you can get it, please do. And it's time for me to cheers and shut up.
All right, Alex. Cheers, man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, man.
Cheers, Alex.
Thanks for letting me join.
You're welcome. Miscellaneous.
All right. So yeah, that head's still sticking around. Nice on the nose. Raspberry, cinnamon, vanilla. I think I do get the coconut this time. Just a little bit. Just the smallest amount. To me, honestly, it really kind of does smell like rice pudding.
I hope you get more coconut on the palate, because coconut's delicious.
Yeah, smells all right. Nice and Lactosey. Cheers, guys.
And wait a minute, did you say it smells like rice pudding too? Even because it does say that, but
Yeah.
it's actually. Oh, it does. Okay. Nice.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. I'm gonna mute the TV, Alex.
We got there's a hint of alcohol that's detectable in this one. Surprised. So yeah, definitely getting a nice tart raspberry. Cinnamon's pretty known in there. It's gotta have cinnamon on your rice pudding, man. Come on, that's how it works. Definitely get a nice creamy lactose body, more on the full side. Carbonation.
We'll have to look up some tapioca pudding beers now too. Now you got me thinking now.
Yeah. Yeah, the coconut's very lackluster. You get it. It's more on the finish. You can pick it up. Not too bad. Definitely a crazy looking head on this thing. The vanilla's good. Kind of gonna get that lactosey vanilla ice cream type of deal. I mean, they said they got soft serve in it. It's got the same hops they always use: the Magnum, Holler 2 Blanc, natural house yeast. They're like the Bacillus culture. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I have a score next time around. Cheers, guys.
Excellent. Cheers, Miscellaneous. All right. So we got Tanner next. All right.
The Warheads Cream Sour Watermelon Sour Ale. Definitely very sweet, artificial, candied watermelon flavor. Watermelon aroma. It does have that like malt beverage-esque aroma to it. Yeah. It's not overly sour. I will say there's a little bit of like a acidity, but it's definitely not as sour as I thought it would smell on the aroma. Kind of like the that Greater Good Funk Daddy. That when you smell that beer, you know that beer is going to be super, super sour. So I think it's more on the sweeter side. But yeah, it looks good. I mean, Warheads, when I was a kid, I usually just took the Warheads and kind of washed them off in the sink. And then, I was like, I was kind of a pansy when it came to eating Warheads, but yes. And I was like, what's the point of eating them, huh? But let me dive into this. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, Tanner.
Now, it does have a nice tart aftertaste, but it's not like it says extreme sour. And honestly, I think that even the white birch, the Berliner Weiss, their original one, the one that I did what show was that? I think it was one of Beer Man's shows. I did that. But yeah, I think that was even more sour than this. This is definitely more candy-ish. It's definitely like candied watermelon. Yeah, slight acidity, super sweet. A little bit of a maltiness, but totally tastes like a malt beverage, not necessarily any other flavors of beer, I guess you could say, other than the malt presence. It's not bad. I can see some people enjoying this stuff. 5%, a little lower on the ABV, especially for being $7 a single can. I can see some people really enjoying this stuff, though. If you're into like those malt beverages, super sweet stuff, definitely not something that I would drink more than one of. But yeah, not bad. Artificial watermelon flavor. It's decent. Definitely fits the Candyland theme for sure. It does kind of have like a sticky texture to it. Feel it on your tongue. So it's about like medium body. Carbonation is up there too, medium to high carbonation. It does have a little bit of like a prickly carbonation. Super sweet though. So as far as sugar cues, because there's no hop presence at all. This in Cyclops scale, hop cones be 0. 0 out of 5. Sugar cubes be like 4.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. Super, super sweet. Yeah, I can see some people really enjoying this stuff, but I'm not crazy about it. I will have a decent rating. Nothing offensive. Goes down easy. But like I said, definitely not something I can have more than one of. Not bad. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
I've had their other one. They had a couple other. They have all these other flavors too. But yeah,
I remember you having one, and I was like, "Oh, Beer Man had one of those."
they're fruity and sweet, but like sour and like you still get that sour burst. Yeah, it's like lactic
Yeah, it's
acid.
not
Really?
overly tart, like lip puckering tart, though.
No,
This-
it's like candy, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty
Right
much.
on. Cool,
as
man.
as far as tasting like a Warhead, I guess it's kind of similar. The Warheads are way more sour if you ate it with actual powder on it, because I've done that.
Mm. It's like when you hit the center of it or something after all the sour's gone.
They have like that coating on it, and that's like all the sours there. And those are like, you put them in your mouth, you're making faces all the time.
Malic acid.
Is that what it is?
That's probably,
it's definitely not as sour as an actual Warhead, but it is very reminiscent of the candy. So
yeah,
not
cool.
bad. Yep. Sorry about
all right, man. Well, thank you, Tanner. All right, let's get Bumpy back up here because he was out. Now he's in.
I'm back. You pay for internet and it likes to boot you off all the time. It's a great world.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go to McDonald's parking lot. I think they have better internet. Anyways, the aromas on this, I'm going to mention this right off the bat. I'm going to talk about earthy a lot. And when I'm talking about earthy with this beer, it's like soil and mushroom earthy tones.
Wow.
So yes, it's a dirty smelling beer. It's earthy. It smells like bad wheat, like wheat that's been not tended to and left out in the weather. So it's got this almost kind of farmhousey weirdness to it. It's got a little bit of that yeasty character that sometimes goes into that burning tire or burning rubber type smell as well, which you can find in a lot of wheat beers. This is a blonde, but I'm pretty sure they're probably using wheat in this as well. There's something that's a little bit on the edge of being fruity, but I mean they're using actual melons in this. I can't pick out melon. There's a little bit of a spice to it where it actually smells like there might be some heat. But yeah, it just smells earthy soil, like maybe a touch of a burning rubber.
Ooh.
Funky kind of barnyard mistreated wheat. It's not very pleasant. Let's get into the flavors now. Cheers.
Yes, cheers.
Bumpy. That beer almost looks flat.
Cheers. Not. It's because of the peppers, the oil. Broke it down. Yeah, so it's got like a medium heft to the body. Good medium carbonation to it. Once again, it tastes earthy. It tastes like there could be mushrooms. It tastes like soil. There's like a faint flavor of something that might be melon, but it'd be like extremely watered down. Like if you made like a melon drink or something, then like, I don't know, made it like triple diet. Yeah. Very, very watered down. A little bit of something that kind of comes off like a touch of peach, but it's got this bell peppery, earthy tone to it as well. And then there is some heat to this. So those peach peppers, whatever the hell. I've never had a peach pepper before, but Sugar Rush peach peppers. Apparently they are a hot pepper because this does have some heat to it. It's not as spicy as the Bohemian spicy Pilsner, but it definitely has a lingering heat. And yeah, I mean, as far as the malt is, it's pretty much just that kind of. All I can say is like mistreated wheat like flavor.
Legendary Bumpy, is it a burning sensation on the throat or is it not as bad?
Oh no, yeah, you definitely get a burn from it. It's got some heat to it. Not the
I
hottest
expect
beer
that.
I've ever drank, but it's got some heat. Definitely a hot pepper.
True that. True that. Well, hot pepper beers are getting famous as the months go on, as you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't classify this as being a crisp and refreshing beer though, because it just reminds me so much like I just ate dirt. Seriously,
I wonder if it's the peppers.
maybe. I mean, they did use stuff right off the farm,
All right.
but I mean, I was expecting more of a melon flavor with them actually putting melons in it, but maybe they should have just gone with more melon. I'm not even sure what hops they use. Maybe they did use very melon forward hops, but the melon is really, really hard to kind of take out of this beer. So, but yeah, the heat's there at least. So, that's pleasant.
Spicy burps.
Yeah. Let's see. What would I pair this beer with? Mushroom pizza. Might work. Mushroom and onion pizza.
Yeah.
I guess it's almost that umami effect.
One of my favorite pizza, Legendary Bumpy, and that's the pizza I ate, which you're not here. I'm talking about at your house. You could have it with the pizza that I look. We both like the what's it called again? The Big Mac pizza. That would be good too. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I mean, it's a decent beer. I mean, it's not a drain pour, but it's interesting. It's not my cup of tea when it comes to wanting to drink a beer, but it's definitely different. And I'll give him my score later on. Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers, Bumpy. All right, man. Thanks. All right, Chatio.
Yo. I am having the Urban Artifact Cherries Jubilee. And I hold on. Had an echo for a second. It's all good. And apparently I was looking up, Montmorency cherries, and then this church is apparently it's like France or something. This church is from France, so that's kind of cool. As for the beer, kind of like most tart beers, lost its head pretty quick, not really grabbing the glass very well, so that's okay. As the aroma, definitely picking up the vanilla and the cinnamon. A little bit of the cherries are in the aroma as well. Yeah, smells really tasty though. Smells very good. Color, man, that color is awesome. I love it. But cheers.
Nice. Cheers, man.
Cheers, Chatio.
Cheers.
Scowl.
Ooh. It's got some lingering tartness, man. It just hits the taste buds and just grabs them with the tartness. But you also get the cherry flavor as well. Some of the cinnamon. I had to do a bigger gulp right there. The vanilla beans are in there too. It's tasty. Probably not something I would sit down and drink every day just because, man, the more I drink this, the more I'm like, getting sucked in cheeks from the tartness. I was not expecting this to be that tart, but apparently the Montmorency cherries are known to be very, very tart. So,
that's what we have on our tree in the front yard. Yeah.
You could use those for brewing, baking, trail mix.
Nice.
Bunch of stuff. But I mean, it's a tasty beer. I'll have to keep sipping on it for a score, but it's pretty all right.
Nice. Cool. Yep. Cheers, Chatio. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So let's get on to this. I actually took a sip of it on accident. Thought it was my second beer. I forgot how it tasted. All right, so let's twirl this without going everywhere. For some reason, these glasses don't like to twirl.
Hey, legendary beer man, if I remember correctly, didn't you finish that first beer before we started the live anyway? So you wouldn't have been drinking anyway. Remember that?
Yeah, I've had a couple.
Oh, okay. That's okay, my friend. Appreciate
You want to know what I get right away on this is diesel fuel. I get earth, like mushroom earth. Yes. Not dirt, but mushrooms for sure. I get
fuel. That's
I get garlic, I get onion, diesel fuel, and mushrooms. And it's so pungent that I can't even break through into anything that might be. And see, this is with Citra Cryo hops. This is with Citra. You know, there should be a little more bang to this, other than like mushrooms and diesel fuel. But I hope it's better than that. Medium rising bubbles, though, a nice golden yellow colored beer. The head kind of went down, but still there's decent retention, decent lacing, kind of starting up. White head, a little off white. Let's get into the drink. Cheers.
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 All right. Some of that stuff comes through. I don't get diesel fuel so much, but I get kind of this weird dank locker room kind of thing. Dirty socks or something. It's not really carbonated. The mouth feels kind of just very low mouth, just very nothing. It's just bleh. And carbonation's not really prickly at all. The body is a medium body. It tastes more syrupy than anything. It's thick, but it's got no bite of like citrus, tropical, or anything like that I would perceive as maybe like Citra, right? I mean, there is a little grapefruit in the back end there. It's kind of really good. It's for a West Coast style, it's not bad, but that pungent thing is really killing me. It's a little too much, a little underbalanced. It's not balanced the way that I think it should be. Grapefruit, no pininess or really anything like that. But boy, that garlic, it's like I ate some garlic pieces or something and it left it in the back of my throat. It's really pungent. Drinkability is a little bit off. I don't know that I'd ever buy this again, but it's definitely interesting. I mean, it's interesting enough to try it once. So I don't really have a whole lot to say more about this. 6.6, not really getting any.
What's the date on it, legendary beer man? Maybe that's what's the date.
Wow. It was like no date. It was smashed. I couldn't even tell.
Oh, okay, you did say that. Never mind.
But it doesn't taste old. It doesn't taste old at all. There's nothing's dropped off. Nothing's going away. There's hops in there. It's just excuse me. It could have been like the malts they use mixed with the hops and their water. It could have been their water filtration or whatever the hell happened there. I have no idea, but it's that. So cheers to you guys. It's probably one of the worst beers I've had in a while. But all right, let's get back to Alex and get our last thoughts in. We'll go panel up at the end and do our shouts.
Cheers, beer man.
All right, I've been muting myself because I don't want you guys hearing TVs. So we solved that case. This beer, obviously that's what you're hearing in the background right now, probably TV. They're gonna owe me big time. So this beer is very tasty. I really like it. Like I said, a lot of times I do know how to get the notes and stuff like that. And I know how to taste and all that. But it all depends on the situation. This beer has I honestly, it says India Pale Ale. It's definitely like a New England IPA to me. So I'm guessing it could be / New England IPA, West Coast. You know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to say that this beer's good, and the rating. I'm gonna give it a 98. 98. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love to give out hundreds, but this is a very good beer. I will get it again. Don't get me wrong. But 98. So if you guys can get this, please, or order it, because legendary Andrew does order things from Tavor. So if you order this, let me know what you think of it, legendary Andrew, and whoever else does the Tavor thing. Yeah, so you can, because obviously you can get your Hot Butcher and all that craziness, which I'm looking forward to trying Hot Butcher. I hate to say that I have to mention other beers, but hey, I am the beer master and I gotta try every single beer there is in the world. Everybody else has to do the same. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Cheers.
Oh yeah, dude. Cheers, dude. Thank you, Alex.
Cheers, Alex.
Thanks for letting me join. And then I guess you want me to do shout outs or
we'll do it. We'll do a panel. We'll bring up panel and do it at the end there.
Okay. Thank you, Beerman. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Miscellaneous. You all right?
I'm fine. It's kind of like a Greg's beer review moment. You got to do the final chug.
Sorry, I was paying attention. I was trying to find score on something from another.
Sorry, beer man, but I had to do it.
Oh, just.
All right,
Go ahead,
so
legendary Andrew.
score on the chunk, the raspberry rice pudding. It's all right. Like I said, there was a little, definitely picking up the booze with this one. It's a little different. Flavor wise is all right. The coconut definitely comes out a little bit more as it warms up. But yeah, is it reminiscent of rice pudding? Yeah. This tastes like raspberry. It does. Cinnamon, vanilla, soft serve ice cream. For sure, man. Score wise on this. This is one of those ones where you're either really going to like it or it might throw you off just a little bit. For me, it's okay. I'd stick it at a 95. It's good. It's not the best Drecker I've had, but pretty tasty. It's usually the chunk is, yeah. This is good. I do like this one better than that chocolate strawberry sundae one I had. But yeah, very reminiscent of rice pudding all the way. So if you're into that, you probably would like this.
I like rice pudding.
Yeah, dude.
Be good.
So, one more. Oh, yeah, dude. The booze comes out big time. This is like, I think this is one of the most boozy ones I've ever had from them. I don't know what it is. Definitely came a little bit more predominant as it warmed, but not bad. 95.
95. Good. That's excellent. Right on.
Pretty good.
Well, thank you, Miscellaneous.
No problem.
Awesome. I'm going to have to look for that one now.
All
right. Let's
That's
get
so I don't know.
and there's a chunk.
Usually when they put the different color tabs.
Oh, right.
Some kind of, I don't know.
I like the chunks a lot.
Yeah.
Chunks are my favorite.
So,
I think FLX was saying with like other half, the certain tabs mean where it comes from, like what brewery it comes out of. I don't know if that's the same
I think
for
they're
everyone.
just out of Fargo, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably only have one location. But that's what Dan FLX Beer Reviews were saying about other half when they do the different colored tabs. It's like that kind of tells you what brewery it actually came from.
Yeah. I know they do, some companies do with their more exclusive stuff as well.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
that's it. Cheers, guys. I have to go
Cheers.
rinse this out before it turns into concrete.
Yeah, right.
We don't do that, legendary Andrew. That's why I clean out my stuff when it comes to Drecker and beer.
Thanks,
Clean them
man.
out.
To me,
I
all
feel
right.
like good score coming on for this one.
Yeah, I actually went to my 50-point inspection and tried to be a little bit more precise with the scoring. So this beer for me, like I said, it's decent enough to be able to drink it. Would I ever buy this again? Hell no. But lucky me, I still have 3 cans left to enjoy. My score out of my 50-point inspection would be a 33.5 out of 50, which
Well,
would
that's
lands it in the drinkable range. So you want to double that up, it's going to get a 67 out of 100. These these experimental beers, I mean, I don't know why I buy them, because it's like
That one time you don't though, it'll be great. It'll be their best
exactly.
one.
Well, didn't you say that spicy Bohemian's freaking phenomenal? If it was
Yeah,
anything
they've been
like
making that for years, though.
Yeah.
It was probably an experimental beer at one point. And that's why I had high hopes for this when I saw that it had a pepper in it, and I didn't even know if the peach pepper was going to be hot, but I was like, I hope it is. It is. It's got some spice to it. But yeah. And I realize now, too, like that's not the label art for this beer. This is just the label art for the brewer's whimsy.
No.
It's just a sticker for what the actual beer is in the can. So generic can for the experimental series that they do.
Is it like a hot burn or like you get a spicy?
Oh no, it's a pepper burn.
Pepper burn? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool, man.
Hey, let's do
reflux pill right before.
Hey, legendary Bumpy. Remember you had a beer? It was like a couple years ago, and you took the sticker off, and it ended up being one of the beers called Museum. Remember that? I remember that.
Yeah, that was Night Shift.
Yeah, it was weird. Like you literally just it had the beer's name, and then
They made too many cans.
Yeah, and they
They didn't sell enough products. They just slap a sticker over it.
Like
yeah,
that's
weird.
like
During the
Family
can
Guy
shortages of 2020.
But no, there
That's
was
like
a beer
the
called
Family Guy
Museum.
episode where Peter and Homer Simpson they hang out, and then the Duff labels underneath the brand beer that Peter drinks, and he rips the label off, and it's a Duff beer, and then they bring him to court and stuff.
That's funny.
Duff beer. Well, Bumpy, man, you said a 33.5?
Yeah.
On your
so 67 out of 100.
Okay. Oh, geez, God. All right. That's an honest score.
Right down there where I think most people score Budweiser.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Bumpy, man. Cheers, man. Appreciate
Cheers,
it.
Bumpy.
All right. Get Tanner up here.
All right, so for this beer, it's definitely it's for a certain type of people that drink stuff like this, like malt beverages. If you like the malt beverages, if you like those what are they called? The Seagram's Escapes, like all those. If you like that stuff, you probably love this. You probably go crazy for this. Me personally, it's not something that, especially $7 a can. It's like that's crazy that I paid $7 for this. I think it would be 21, so it's about $5.25 a single if I bought a 4-pack. Which honestly, I'm glad I didn't. But you do get the cool thing that they do with the 4-packs is they have 4 different flavors. You don't have to buy a whole 4-pack of like the straight watermelon. I believe the 4-pack is like watermelon, blue raz, lemon. I think there's another one. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe like pineapple or something. Yeah. But yeah, me personally, I think it doesn't really taste like beer. It tastes like a malt beverage. It does have that candied watermelon. They do use artificial flavoring. No, not artificial. It says malt beverage or natural flavor. Oh, so they're using natural watermelon. Oh, well.
And some candy.
But it is candy.
Natural flavors doesn't mean it actually.
Not, yeah.
Natural candy.
Natural candy, yeah. Probably. Yeah, they probably use. So with the collaboration with the Warheads, I'm sure they have to get. That's why they said Warheads is a registered trademark. So I'm sure they had to get permission from Warheads to use their candy in their beer. So that's probably right around what Bumpy was just saying. It's probably natural Warheads watermelon.
Otherwise, they'd be gotten sued if they didn't have the actual. If they use the actual stuff like they're doing now, they would have been sued.
You can adjunct it with whatever you want. They have to be in collab because they have their logo on the can.
Exactly. So if you don't have their permission,
they didn't have their logo on the can because there's all kinds of companies that use specific company stuff, but they just can't put their logo and.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm thrown off then.
but the Warheads obviously got.
You can adjunct your beers with anything.
These guys, they probably did use actual Warheads, though.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have that name right there.
They got the they gave them the flavoring from Warheads,
and they got permission. Okay. And Tanner, they got permission to have the Warhead look.
Color. So there's actual they use certain coloring in this. Which I don't care. Some people
they did have a new revamp series of those where they had mixed flavors.
The smash ups, I saw those. Yeah, they had the orange pineapple, and I was thinking about.
I'll look for that. Thank you, lovely.
So I was like, I'll try the watermelon one. As far as the rating for this, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. It's very gimmicky. Extreme sour. It's not extreme sour. It's like slightly tart. Overly sweet. My honest opinion.
Why is it gimmicky, Tanner? If it tastes exactly like the stuff.
I said the same thing. Gimmicky. It definitely is.
Well, it's just gimmicky because they're charging a high dollar for something, and it's a malt beverage. I mean, I guess I'm sure they have to pay Warheads or the company that does
exactly
use their stuff. So I understand where you pay more for that for someone to actually be able to use your label and stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's 5% alcohol by volume, very low. It's not super sour. Like a Warhead is actually super sour. You stick a Warhead in your mouth, you're gonna be puckering the whole time you're eating it.
Tanner, I have a suggestion for you. If you want to do this, I'd like to see you review the beer and with the candy and see what you think of. Not now, obviously, but
that would be cool. I mean,
on your channel to
see when I buy these again, but something like that where you compare it to the actual candy.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
I skipped that whole company altogether. I just haven't heard anything great about the products at all.
But like I
had their peanut butter one. He says tastes like wonky peanut butter chemicals. Their cinnamon toast red ale I heard was not good. They push a lot of gimmicky stuff.
I've steered perfectly clear of this beer up until today where he's doing the Candyland. I was like, this is perfect beer for Candyland, even though I probably wouldn't buy it regularly. But I mean, people probably like to see stuff like this, so maybe I should go back and try some of the other ones because as being a liquor review channel, I'm sure other people want to hear my opinion on stuff like this, where it's candy based and, a very popular candy doing a collaboration with a beer company. But like I said, it's just I'll give it an 80 out of 100. It's definitely overpriced in my opinion. It's not extremely sour. Like I said, it's got like a nice tartness to it. It's a little bit of like a malty backbone. But as far as tasting like a beer, it definitely doesn't taste like a beer. They do say it's a malt beverage. They say malt beverage with natural flavor and certified color. So I will give them that. They did put that on it.
This chunk says the same exact thing.
Yeah, true. Yep. That's those chunks are. I actually haven't had the chunks, but I can only imagine. I have the Slang du Jour, which I'm sure the peach cobbler one. I'm sure that one's gonna be good. But.
Dude, chunk, you gotta find a chunk. Yeah, they're
I haven't seen them. They haven't showed up in a while. For some reason, we got there was a big shipment of Drecker, and it's been gone for like a month and a half. I haven't seen them. I don't know what happened. They just kind of brought them to us, and then they definitely sold out quick. And
gave me a taste, and then took them away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Justin, when he orders, he has to get those quick, or they're out.
When they come back, they're gonna blow out again because they haven't.
Better like lottery based or
yeah.
It's a high demand for this.
Like shooting a moose.
There you go.
Yeah. 80 out of 100. Like I said, low ABV. It's definitely gimmicky in my opinion. It doesn't have that extreme sour note, and as far as tasting like a beer, oh god, if Bumpy put this at his 50-point inspection, this thing would probably have like a 10 or something. Yeah, but yeah, cheers, guys. Like I said, I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. I do think it's pretty good, but it's not something that I would drink a whole 4-pack of. I mean, somebody who doesn't necessarily like beer would probably enjoy this. I say that in all my reviews. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of it, but if you like this style, if you're into this type of stuff, then you would probably like it, and you would probably go crazy for it. You know, maybe a Warheads fan, big Warheads fan, big candy guy. You'd love this. You know.
Cheers. Cool, man. Cheers, Tanner. Thank you. Awesome. All right, let's get chatty.
All righty. So I've been sipping on this for a while, and yeah, the tartness is it's getting more and more tart. I think they went over the top a little bit with the tartness, unfortunately. But it is from Urban Artifact out of, Cincinnati, Ohio, and apparently I have another one from them. It's like a brownie fudge. Have it sitting in my cellar. That's 14%, and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like a 14%.
Wow.
During the work week, so I went with this one, and yeah, I mean, you get some of that sweetness, you get the vanilla, the cinnamon, and yeah, it's candy-esque is what I would put it as. I won't say it's like a candy beer, but it's candy-esque. Flavor's pretty good, just that tartness is just a little over the top for me, and I'll just give it an 86 out of 100 for it. Would I buy it again? Maybe. Most likely not, but I'm glad I was able to try it.
For a single? just one.
Yeah, well, that's what this was. It was $7 on Tavor for a single.
Oh, wow. Jeez, one.
Yeah, so they're not cheap over there at Tavor, but it's okay. Get to try new stuff that I
Cheaper than their
try.
competition.
Oh, craft beer, whatever it is, box or whatever. The Shacker, yeah. I know I was looking at that for a while. I was like, good God, no. But yeah, the beer's an 86 out of 100. Potentially would buy it again, but I don't know. Usually on these panels, this thing would be gone by now, and there's a significant amount left. Cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me.
No.
We've all seen Chatty-O chug, and it doesn't really go well.
Hey, me too, man. I'm
Chuggy-O.
terrible tugger.
You got caught by the bubble, beer man. That's what got you.
Yeah, it is. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chatty, thanks, man. Right on.
Cheers.
It actually sounded pretty decent. I wouldn't mind trying that.
Worth a try
cool.
for sure.
Yeah, worth a try. All right. So all right. So this is actually kind of mellowed out a little bit. I think when I first opened it, I really do like letting my stuff breathe a little bit. It's nice to be able to, because right when you open those cans, they just tend to leave all that crud in there. That's why I like to pour it into a glass. I think that's why all of us do. So, but the all of the garlic, the onion, the footy, the what did I say? Diesel fuel, all that stuff kind of rid it out of it, kind of went away. And it left me with a nice, there's a little papaya, there's a little grapefruit, there's more pine coming through in the finish, which I said there wasn't anything of that. It's just interesting. Citra, looking, and I had to look back, orangey. I could say there's some orange for sure in this. Mango, passion fruit, pineapple, peach. Nah, not at all. Not at all. So I would give this beer probably like an 85 out of 100. I would say 85. It's still a decent beer if you let it breathe, but it's just at that 85 mark, just a decent beer, just something. I don't know that I would go to a 4-pack on it at all. Wouldn't even get a single of it. So, but anyway, 85 is probably be nice, but there you go. Stoop. Let's go ahead and bring up the panel. If Drewski comes back, you can come back up here. We were just so late into the game here that when you showed up, but we'll just go ahead and leave it where we're at and go ahead, Miscellaneous, and shout out and start it up. Yeah.
I was going to ask something in the private that Alex was going first.
Oh, you can go first, though. I can bring Alex first. Let's just do that.
Just trying to ask a couple panel members some question.
I think it was like that, right? Was it like that?
Bam. Yes, it was. I was next to you, remember?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude or anything to you guys. I was just trying
That's okay, legislative beerman.
Bumpy will be back.
Well, shout outs. We're going to be doing cheeseburger quesadillas on Food Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and get some beers. Have some beers with it or whatever. And then don't forget Johnny Boy, John and Nelly. If you don't know who John and Nelly is, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews. That'll be, quote, possibly. I mean, it's always going to be on Sundays, but who knows when. But as of right now, if he does do it, which will probably be next month, which will probably be this month, actually, maybe this month now, because we're in, what's it called? June 1st. So, yeah. So maybe this month he will able to do that. Get your beers on at 7 o'clock or 7:30 Eastern Standard Time in the evening. Get your stouts and your porters on. Basically, it's a nightcap for you. So if he doesn't do the morning show, you can end it with a stout or a porter. So either way, regardless of what he decides to do, whether it's a morning or nighttime, just get your stouts on and get your porters on regardless. 7 o'clock or 7:30, whenever he decides to do it. Appreciate you.
Cheers, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, my friend.
Right on. Well, Miscellaneous. Thank you, Alex. Miscellaneous.
You're welcome.
All right. Cool. So for me, tomorrow, the Thursday night beer session, I was just chatting up in the back. Bumpy unfortunately got kicked off again. And then Beer Man piped
Damn
up.
it. Yeah.
I'm back.
That's all right. They'll last. All the beers we got for exams, they'll last.
We just thought you hated us, you know.
Yeah. I guess tomorrow we're going to do an examination on my channel, me and the Beer Man from Fort George. They're Maroshka? Matroshka.
Yeah, I think that's a Matroshka. Mataroska or something.
Bourbon barrel aged Russian Imperial Stout. Comes in at 14%. From Beer Man's neck of the woods. I picked this up. This is the 2022 version. So, yeah, stoked about that. So, stop by at 8 on my channel. Check this out. Nice wax dip. Fancy. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
I don't really have too much going on. Go check out FLX Beer Reviews, Dan and Mike. They're good dudes. Dan's been coming to hang out whenever he can, make the shows. So, yeah. And last beer on Sunday at 8 o'clock. You can join us for beer bowl discussions, beer news. He opens up with a beer review, and then we just kind of panel.
Open up the panel and you come on in. Basically.
That's right.
All right.
Hey, Andrew, don't forget we got our little examination whenever we decide to do that. I mean,
Yep. Yes, we do. You, Bumpy, Rajopolis, Beerman. The list is long, man.
I survived.
yeah.
Got a lot of collabs to do, but we'll get to them. That beer ain't going bad, Alex. It's
No,
only better with time.
We got plenty of time with that. That's a style. You can go nowhere.
Yep, that's it, guys. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers, Miscellaneous.
Cheers. Am I still here?
You are.
For now.
You get in the circle of death for everybody, and it's
boy.
there we go again.
It was crazy. Earlier you said your internet was crapping out, but your picture was like crystal clear.
Perfect, yeah.
Oh, really?
Hey, beer man.
That was clear enough.
That I might be. This is the beer I'll be bringing.
Go while it's good, Bumpy.
Alex, shut up. Yeah, 50-point inspection videos. I'll throw those out on Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are my beer reviews. Monday night, I have a live stream on my channel, Bumpy Road Brewery. It is called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. And yeah, bring questions as well. It's part of the show, just a little part of the show. But started it, changed up how it was going last Monday, and I think the panel at least seemed to like it that way. I liked it that way.
Yeah, I liked it that way too.
They trying to get their beer information out there, and nobody can understand shit because everybody's just kind of going all off. So, anyways, yeah, that's at 8 p.m. Eastern time, if I didn't say. So, appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. I'll let others shout out stuff.
Hell yeah, brother. All right. Thanks, Bumpy. East Coast. Tanner, what's up?
All right, guys. Yeah, so I was actually just outside. I had to take a picture before the sun went down. I'm doing a brewery review tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be reviewing Lawson's Finest Liquids. It's actually my neighbor. He's just walking by. He's a cool dude. So at the front of my lawn, there's grass or whatever, or the front of my house, and then he's got grass all in the front of his. So he always goes by and he always kind of cuts mine up to kind of go even flow with his house because the lawns are kind of connected. So I was just telling him I appreciate him for doing that. But yeah, so look out for 9:30 p.m. Brewery review Lawson's Finest Liquids.
9:30 or 9 o'clock, loser.
9. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm out of it. I'm sorry. Yeah, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock tonight. 7:30 p.m. Eric, Massachusetts Beer Reviews, also known as Thomas Mel 75. He'll be doing his Wild Card Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Sorry, I got the 9:30, 7:30.
It's okay, let's do
it. Yeah. So I'll be on that show. So shortly after this, go check out Eric. I also do my Rate That Beer on Saturdays, and yeah, just bring any beer that you want to bring, revisit whatever you want to do. Come by, open panel, live beer community beer reviews. And yeah, these shows are always fun. I always like to kind of search out and go on the hunt for something, try to match up as much as I can, something Beerman tells us to do. It's definitely been a lot of fun. I do appreciate hanging out with you guys. Because if I didn't have you guys to do my live streams with me, it would just be me sitting here in the room by myself doing beer reviews. So I do appreciate everybody on the panel. And yeah, thanks for having me tonight, Beerman.
Cheers, of course, dude. Real quick, what are you doing tonight at 9?
Lawson,
6 my time.
Lawson's Finest Liquids.
Oh, I'm sorry. What theme? Are you doing? Just Will It Mix, or is this a beer?
No, it's Lawson's Finest
Brewery review.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the brewery that we have to bring?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
I already have
mine. Be there.
You'll be there, man. Good.
I will not be there, but I'll share you out.
I'll tell you right now, I think everybody's got a sip of sunshine.
See, I could get so many other ones. I bought Sip of Sunshine because I haven't had it in so long. And I'm like, oh, nobody else will bring Sip of Sunshine. I should do it.
Yeah.
You don't got, you can't get that.
I think every other
right now. They used to have it on the show.
That's a fucking thing you want right there, dude. I get it. Get it.
Couldn't have froze on a better station.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna screenshot that one.
There we go.
Oh my god, dude. All right, man. Thanks, Tanner.
All right, so tomorrow, first time in a long time, a beer review does come out. It is from Epic Brewing Company. It is a double, or not double. I think it's an Imperial Mexican lager, and it's the Dos Locos from Epic Brewing Company out of Salt Lake City and Denver. So that comes out on tomorrow morning, afternoonish time, and then potentially Saturday. I am going to do a live stream and burn the living crap out of me with this Elijah X Regret Reserve hot sauce.
Oh,
I heard this shit is not fun. I heard it burns like hell. Look at that box.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's the box. So
nice.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but it's probably gonna be entertaining to watch me just sit here and burn my ass off.
Burn, baby, burn.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So there you have it.
Cool. All right. Well, cool.
Cheers, Chatty.
Cheers, Chatio. Cheers, Chatio. Definitely. So let's go ahead and get this over with, and then I'll get on with my shoots.
Hey, beer man, is it okay if I share the beer that I'm bringing to?
I don't care.
Okay.
Do you have you have a theme for next week already? Because I came up with a potential idea of down the road for a theme.
That's the beer I'm trying to bring. I'm trying to CZ.
Boom Haka Rakau.
What is it?
Meister.
Boom Haka Rakau. It's a Rakau hopped beer. It looks like.
Ooh.
So
New Zealand hops.
What's the brewery called though? That's what I'm trying to read.
Zigmeister.
Yeah.
So Zigmeister Hoopoe Cow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Zigmeister. I've already tried a couple of them. That's good.
All right, so this is the theme for next week. Austin Powers, Gold
Member.
Bring something that has to do with that particular movie. I know there's different sequels of this.
What if I bought like a Coronita for Wee Man?
That's fine.
Not Wee Man. Wee Man got her jackass.
Mini me. You can bring it for him too. Why not?
I think it'll be an easy one to try and find stuff for. You know, gold. You got freaking. There's all kinds of things you can get out of that one. So yeah, gold member. Bring that for 6:00 next week. Wednesdays, I like your style. Oh, here's Bumpy. All right. Beer and Cheese Tuesday is this right here. Black IPA, Berliner Weiss, any lager, Manchego, Munster, Alex's favorite cheese, and any budget cheese. So you can bring a grocery store cheese if you want. At 8:00 Eastern, that should be easy for everyone to come on up and show your shit. But yeah, we'll do that next Tuesday. And then I have Saturday. I've set aside a 2-hour slot for myself there. I don't know who it's butting into and their live streams or whatever, but we're going to do a grand opening for the brewery. Even though I have to fix my elements right now at the moment, I'm really pissed off that they're not working. But I'm not going to be brewing that day anyway, so it doesn't matter. Show up if you want to come on and have some beers for a couple hours. We'll go till about 4:30 and then jump on Tanner's show afterwards and have a beer with him. So I want to try and tie that in with his show on Saturday as well. I'm actually going to be doing a recipe one week. The second week I'll brew. The third week I will rack. And the fourth week I will review if it's carbonated. I'm going to force carbonate.
And if it's delicious.
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I have extras, I'll send some out to you guys to try them and give me your shitty scores over my shitty.
No, I think your beer will be 100 with me, beer man.
Well, I hope so. You be honest now. Come on.
I know. I gotta know how I taste. Yeah, come on. I'm always on for this, man. Appreciate
you. But that's that. I want to shout out other people, a couple people. Ridgeopolis, I really like the guy.
I love him too.
Good dude. Yeah. Ridgeopolis. Beer Hounds Beer Reviews is a great dude. Bill, man, cheers to you. They just basically, they put up a bunch of reviews every week, so every day. So look out for their shows and subscribe to them if you haven't already. But yeah, so I love our community. But yeah, cheers to the chat as well. Cheers to everyone out there. JV, SBG, we got Josh Lashbeer. D1 was first. Robin, cheers to you. Sam Smalley took off, but thanks for coming on in. Don's Beer Reviews, check him out as well. Great dude. He really is a cool dude. Drewski was here, but I think he got impatient. We had George Washington's wooden dentures here. All right. Communist and I'll just stop there. But Finru, can't forget him and Flacco. All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much. Alex, the Beer Master, Miscellaneous Brewery Reviews, East Coast Ale Cruise, Daddy-O, and Bumpy Road Brewery. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
We are out of here, but not after one more sip and Alex's last thing.
All right. This is Alex, the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex, Beer Master, signing out. Cheers.
Out! It's out! And after one more sip,